السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته خوتي، مرحبا بكم عودة إليكم بفيديو جديد، فيديو خاص جدا حصري معنا اليوم. هذه هي السربرايز اللي كنت دايرتها لكم مع الصحفي العالمي فابريزيو رومانو ذا جوت كما يقولوا له. قبل الدعوة ديالنا اليوم نشكره كثير. فيديو حيكون قصير بزاف لأنه فابريزيو مشغول كثير وفترة الانتقالات فيها الخدمة بزاف كما على بالكم. بدون إطالة، الفيديو حيكون باللغه الانجليزيه وبعدين حيكون السبتايتل بالعربيه، راح تشوفوه. فابريزيو, good evening, how are you?
Hello, all good. Thank you for the invitation. Be pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you, Fabrizio. Me too. I would like to thank you because it's a busy period. We know it's the busiest period, actually.
Yeah.
So let's crack on. Everybody is wondering about, obviously, the Declan Rice situation, or the saga, I will call it, because it's been talks about Declan Rice in Arsenal. We know yesterday they won the Conference League. West Ham won the Conference League. We started to see some news on Twitter saying that Declan Rice, Arsenal put a bid. Any update on this one?
Yeah, Arsenal are preparing this bid. This is something that they expect to happen very soon, so it's not going to be a long time to wait. Arsenal have this bid almost ready. We just wait for the day when they will submit the proposal. Arsenal are confident because they know that the player preference is to stay in England, but Arsenal also know that this deal is not done yet, so they have to be fast. This is a crucial point. The timing of the negotiation. We saw what happened with Mudryk, for example. So it's important to be fast on this deal. Arsenal will submit a proposal. Declan Rice has also interest from Bayern, and other English clubs are exploring the situation. So let's see what happens with Man United takeover and other things. But this is why, for Arsenal, is an important moment. So they will submit a proposal for sure.
Yes, because I was worried too, because we had the bid from Bayern, so that's why I was thinking. But the favorite, I think the Arsenal are the favorites, even though there is an interest from Bayern, right?
Yeah, Arsenal at the moment are the favorites because they have the possibility to keep the player in England, also to give him this kind of personal possibility and not just a technical possibility. So they are the favorites, but it's important to close the deals. So I feel that they will make this bid very soon, and I'm told that they will because the idea is to try to be fast on this one.
Is it this week?
This doesn't depend on me. I will let you know, but I think this could be the next few days, yes.
Yes. The Caicedo transfer. We know he's definitely he's leaving Brighton. De Zerbi spoke after the last game, Brighton's last game. We've seen McAllister today signing for Liverpool. So Caicedo should be leaving very soon, or should be announced very soon at either Arsenal or another club.
Yeah, we are not yet at that stage, honestly. For McAllister was easier because he had a release clause. In this case, for Caicedo, there is not a release clause. There is a verbal pact between Brighton, Roberto De Zerbi, and Caicedo. When he extended the contract in February, they told him, okay, in the summer you have the possibility to leave in case that we will receive better proposal than we received in January. And the best proposal in January was from Arsenal, was £70 million, add-ons included. So let's see now what happens. Honestly, from what I am told, Declan Rice is the priority now for Arsenal. So Arsenal are not in direct contact in this moment with Brighton to make a bid for Caicedo. Let's see what happens in the next days and weeks. But in this moment, the focus of Arsenal is on Declan Rice. The interest in Caicedo remains. For sure, Caicedo is a player they have in the list. But Chelsea are also there. Other clubs are also there. So on Caicedo, still nothing decided. And the priority is now to understand what happens on the Declan Rice deal. Then for Caicedo, let's see if Arsenal will decide to make a bid. But while we are speaking, there is no bid on the table from Arsenal.
Yes. Can you confirm the bid has been made in January, last January?
Two bids. The first bid was £60 million, guaranteed fee, no add-ons included. The second bid was £70 million, 60 plus 10 in add-ons. But Brighton said no. I feel that this summer, if they will go up to 80 million, 75, 80 million pounds, this could be the right fee to sign Caicedo.
Yes. Let's go to the Saliba's contract. Well, we're reading a lot of stuff, but from what I've read today, again, it's just on the news that a deal is very close, or Saliba is very close to agree on a new deal. Any updates on this one?
Yeah, the conversation is ongoing. It's a positive conversation because all parties are positive and are confident on this one because they want the same. Saliba is happy at Arsenal. Arsenal, of course, are very happy with Saliba. So the intention is to go in the same direction. I'm told that the conversation is going well, but this is not yet a done deal. So, for example, with Saka, we knew it was almost done, and same with Ramsdale, and then they signed the contracts. Now for William Saliba, there is still something to clarify on the new contract, but the conversation is going well. So Arsenal have always been positive and confident, and they remain confident. There is still something to clarify on some details of the new deal. So we can't say that it's done, but we can say that the conversation is there and is going very well. So I think Arsenal have good chances to extend this contract. Also important to remind that it's true that Saliba is out of contract next summer, but it's also true that Arsenal have an option until summer 2025. So they consider the player expiring summer 2025 because they will 100% trigger the clause in any case.
Yeah. And on the Sasha Boy case as well, we've heard he's been linked to Arsenal as well.
Yeah, we heard this link, but I have to be really honest with you. I heard that Arsenal are following the player in terms of tracking the player, but as they did with many players around Europe. I can mention Ivan Fresneda and many others in that position. Yes, but it's normal for top clubs to follow interesting players. Honestly, at the moment, I know that in Turkey they reported about official bids from Arsenal, direct conversations with his agents. At the moment, I'm told that there is no bid at all. So Galatasaray has not received any bid from Arsenal. So I think Arsenal now have this priority of the midfielder. They have to clarify what's going to happen there, and then they will focus on the right back situation. But it's not kind of urgent deal. I don't see this as an imminent deal. So Sasha Boy is a player they appreciate. Now he has English agents, and this is important because it's now with CAA Stellar Agency, but this is not something close in terms of bid or negotiation. No.
Talking about the right back position, Fabrizio, we've heard some news like linking João Cancelo. We know that he's not staying at Bayern. Any updates on this one?
He will 100% not stay at Bayern because Bayern will not pay the buy option clause, 70 million euros. So he will return to Man City. And from what I'm told, Man City want to put the player on the market. So they don't want to keep Cancelo in the squad for next season. No conversation took place this week because City are very focused on the Champions League final. So they will open talks only next week. But let me say that, yes, I heard that Arsenal are interested in Cancelo. They have very good relationship with Jorge Mendes, his agent. So this is a possibility. It's not something very advanced yet because, as I mentioned, there is no possibility now to close the deal with Manchester City. Let's see next week what happens. But Cancelo is one of the names appreciated at Arsenal. So not only Arsenal, because also Barcelona have the player in the list, and they also share a good relationship with Jorge Mendes, the agent of the player. But Cancelo, I think, in general, is one to watch for the next weeks.
One last one, Fabrizio, before leaving, because you're really busy. Is Xhaka leaving?
Yeah, I think yes. Let me say that we have to be careful because it already happened 2 times with Xhaka that he was almost gone to Roma and to Hertha Berlin, and then the deal collapsed. Because honestly, Xhaka is happy in London. He loves Arsenal as a club, but sometimes it's also about the private life, the family, and these kind of things. So what happened? There is an agreement in principle. There is an agreement between Bayer Leverkusen and Arsenal, almost 15 million euros. There is an agreement between Granit Xhaka and Bayer Leverkusen on the contract. So everything is almost ready. But Arsenal asked Bayer Leverkusen to wait a bit before closing this deal because they want to make sure they are able to complete the domino of midfielders with Declan Rice as priority. So I feel that they will try to be fast on Declan Rice, and then they will try to give the final green light to Granit Xhaka to join Bayer Leverkusen. So this is the general idea, but I think that at the end, yes, Granit Xhaka will have the possibility to go to Bundesliga where he wants to go.
Perfect. One last one quickly, Fabrizio. Balogun, is he staying or is he leaving?
There will be a meeting in the next days with these agents. They will have a conversation. The relationship is very good because Balogun has the same agents as Bukayo Saka, so Arsenal are in very good relationship with them. And they will be very honest. Balogun wants to play. So I think there is a concrete possibility for him to leave on a permanent transfer, but we also have to respect Arsenal's position on this one to see how much Arsenal will ask. I'm sure Arsenal will not give the player for a small amount of money. He did very well, and so they want to receive important proposal. Otherwise, it will not be easy for Balogun to live in normal conditions. He's a special and good talent. So the idea is to meet, to discuss about possibilities. Leipzig are interested, but now they're focusing on Openda from Lens, so this is not that easy. Let's see with Italian clubs what happens with Milan, with Inter, what they want to do. But for sure, there is a lot of interest. So I think for Balogun, next 2-3 weeks will be crucial.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Fabrizio, for these updates. I hope we were very quick. One last word for the Algerian fans, because you have a lot of Algerian followers you are famous, you are the goat. So
No,
in
no
in
goals.
in
Thank
in
you.
any word for the Algerian fans that are following us, because they're looking
Yeah,
for
fantastic passion. Honestly, every time I get in touch with them on my social media platforms, I see incredible passion for football. In this case, for Arsenal, but really the passion for football in general from Algerian fans is really special. And so, thank you, honestly, and keep going, because many of your players are developing very well. I'm sure your football in general will go very, very well. And thank you for the passion, because if we do what we do in terms of football journalism and all the other things, it's thanks to fans passionate as you are. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Fabrizio. Grazie mille. Thanks ever so much for your time. I'll see
Thanks
you
a
soon,
lot.
hopefully. Take care and have some rest, because you have another busy day tomorrow.
I will.
See you,
Bye bye
Fabrizio.
bye. Ciao ciao ciao
شكرا
ciao ciao.
خوتي، تهلاو
Ciao
في
ciao
روحكم.
ciao.
شكرا فابريزيو، مع السلامة.